I'm back to continue the Happy New Year Witches reading series with the closing recap for each of the zodiac signs and what's coming in as the overarching theme for 2022 for you all. And I'm about to dive into Taurus now. I'm going to give you each your own video, okay? So it'll be real easy for you to come back to it, tune in, see how the messages play out as the year unfolds. And before I dive in, please like, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a broad comment. All these things really help out with the development of the channel and just, allowing me to get out there more so I can read for more people and grow and build here, which I would love to do so I can offer you guys some really fun stuff that I have in store, and I'm really looking forward to kicking off. Also, when I give my readings, I use terms like he, she, they, them. It's all fluid, man. Just apply it how it fits in your situation. Remember, I am reading for a collective, a really big collective. So there's lots of different possibilities for these stories. Just listen to the messages, take what feels right for you, what resonates with you, and what doesn't, just set it aside. It doesn't mean that it isn't, valuable for somebody else who's tuning in, okay? Not everything is for us, okay? So understand that this is a shared space. That being said, I hope that you receive what you need in your time here, what you're looking for. I'll do my best to provide, all right? I'm going to do my thing and just get out of the way and let the messages come through and trust that the right ones that need to be spoken to are spoken to, and that the people who show up get what they need to hear. So yeah, without further ado, also with any of the astrological signs that I call out, don't get too attached. Just think about how those different zodiac signs express themselves and understand that the person you're dealing with either might have those signs strongly aspected in their chart somewhere, or they could be just exhibiting the qualities of that sign, kind of running that energy. So don't get too fixated on it, all right? Just be open. That's always the best advice for receiving a reading. Be open. Some things may not make sense now, but if you come back to it down the road, you might go, whoa, I didn't connect with that message back then, but now I get it, okay? So, Taurus Collective, what is coming in for you all in 2022? What is your overarching theme? What is the main work you're going to be doing this year? What kind of experiences are you going to be having? What is this year all about for the Taurus Collective? I'm using the super awesome future deck. I needed to move away from the energy of that other deck. It's a little too tame for me. I want to play with my spicier decks, and I want to get more spicy decks. It's what I enjoy. I like extremes. Ooh, oh, okay. Oh, this is interesting. All right, Taurus. Looks like we finally have some cards for you all. Right off the bat, we see that you're in an anchoring phase right now, okay? This is going to be your overarching theme. 29 on that card, that's 11, that's blessings. I think you're, really coming together with another, and it's going to create a lot of stability in your life. I feel like, there was a lot of upheaval that took you to this place, okay? Things have been a little chaotic. And that energy, may continue on, for a bit longer. I think that there's going to be a lot of change. I see you really sort of going through a move is one thing that's coming in very strong for you. I see this as like, pulling the anchor up, and where you've been, rest in your head is about to change. and you're going to be heading off in a new direction. I think you're also going to be doing some exploring about that. You know, I feel like you might do a little traveling. You might do a little looking around and checking out areas and thinking about where you ultimately would like to land. Um, but I do definitely see a move. A move is coming in pretty strong. And I think there's a lot to juggle to get there. You know, I feel like there's things to deal with, you know, before you get there. I do think, you know, you might have some dude's head in a fucking vice right now. There might be some dude who's like been pissing you off, and you're like, look, motherfucker, I'm not putting up with your shit anymore. I think that there's been some kind of like you know, verbal attacks here, but you're sort of like, you know what, you're like the least of my problems right now. I'm not dealing with this shit. You know, this might have been somebody that you used to enjoy going out for Chinese food with. I'm just noticing the chopsticks here. But, you know, you're like not wanting to deal with this energy right now. I think that this is somebody who actually brought a lot of chaos into your life. You kind of didn't know what you were getting yourself into when you said yes to this person. And I think right now you're just, you know, you're ready to sort of like figure out where you belong. You want to put down some roots, you want some stability. You kind of had enough excitement for a while. I mean, you've done your best through it. You've put on your brave face, you know. The fact of the matter is, it's been a lot. You know, it's been a lot. And you're ready to have, you know, some anchoring, some solidity, something you can count on. And I do believe that you're going to find that true north. You know, I do believe that you're going to find that anchor. And I think it has a lot to do with, you know, finding the other one, that 11 number. It's a theme that's been coming in my readings recently. And to me, it's really speaking of this energy where two individual, you know, souls are like coming together to unite their energies, because they did the work within themselves. They came to the place of, you know, really coming into their center and stepping into their power individually. And so now they're ready to come together with another, you know. And I think this is something that's really coming in for you, is this partnership. And there's going to be an anchoring energy around that. Now, you know, that partnership doesn't necessarily have to speak, you know, romantically, although it very well could, but it could also involve, you know, somebody that you were at odds with, you know, you and them kind of hammering things out, reestablishing, you know, the balance of power in this situation, and finding that you're able to anchor something, you know, get something going that maybe wasn't able to get moving before, like in a business project, you know, or some type of you know, some type of what am I getting? I feel like event, you know. I could see this in the case of like an event, like some producing a show, you know, where you have to kind of like get a lot of people, you know, on the same page. It can be like herding cats sometimes, you know. And maybe you're dealing with like a manager on this, you know, on this project, you know, a producer, you know, that you were co-creating this event with. It's like, was just like a pain in your fucking ass. And you know, you were doing all the work and all the organizing and all the promoting. Like, okay, this is not everybody's story, okay, but see, this is coming in for somebody needs to hear this. And I think you're just like, you know what, fuck this, I'm pulling up this anchor. I'm going to fucking pull out if we can't get this shit balanced out, because this isn't fair. Okay, so I see this is going to be like something that you effectively deal with. You restore the balance of power, you know, in these dynamics. And through that, you're able to find anchoring. All right. So it can play out a lot of different ways. Um, yeah, I think that, you went through a really hard period. This is interesting, this is interesting for that sun card to show up right after that reading I did for Aries. Sun card came in pretty strong, so Aries energy may factor in here, also Leo energy too, okay? So be aware of that. This may have something to do with a fire sign, but I feel like there was something that you thought was going to give you happiness that actually ended up being like some bad fucking luck, man. It like actually, sort of like was a jinx, you know? A jinx, and not like this blessing that you thought it would be. You thought it was going to be like this great fucking thing that was going to give you a lot of happiness, and it didn't quite turn out like that. It caused a bunch of fucking problems. So, this might be the person that you have in the fucking vice. That you're like, I'm done with that. I need stability. I need, someone I can count on. And I see you getting that person that you can count on. Yeah, you're gonna find more loyalty around you. There are three, there are three dogs, scratching at your door. That's what I'm picking up from this. And it's real secret, right? It's not so secret. It's not. With this Illuminati card, it's not so secret. But with this 10 energy, 10s are also, the number of completion. It's like, it's time to kind of like let that shit go, right? So you can really get what you wish for. And I do see wish fulfillment there, okay? I do see wish fulfillment there with this wish card, and it might be, connected with California, with this energy right here. I noticed that's where the sun is. That's interesting, isn't it? The sun with that Leo card. Here's another message coming through with that, okay? Maybe that's where the issue is. Notice that over in California on this map, okay, so West Coast, this is somebody's message. There's the sun, and it's covered by clouds. So the sun can't come out, The sun'll come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar on tomorrow. I think you might need to move from California to get to this happiness. There might be a relocation, all right, to take some opportunity. I got that this is very strongly in connection to work, that there's some work opportunity coming your way, some way to expand your finances and your business, Taurus, but it's going to involve you having to travel, going somewhere out of your usual, your usual connections, okay? This is pretty wild. You also have this fox in the hen house energy here, following right up. Okay? This is about sneaky shit being done. This is about not everything's on the up and up, So I think you've been dealing with, some character that hasn't been totally upfront with you. Definitely see there's like third party dynamic in the past for sure. That's showing up pretty strongly. Might have been connected to a Leo. But I see like overcoming that. You're finally calling out what's what. You don't want the chaos in your life. You want stability. You're ready to end that cycle. But I do see success coming in financially. But it involves change. It involves motion. It involves movement. Like what you're looking to create for yourself financially, it can't happen where you're at currently. You need a bigger pool, you know, to swim in. You need to, you know, explore what else is out there. And I think that there's some opportunity that's going to come in for you, but it may demand that you relocate. It might actually be outside of California for those who live in California. Maybe California is just not the place where you're going to really get that financial success you're looking for. I don't know why that's coming in. I know not everybody lives in California, okay? But this message is coming in. And I know that a lot of the people that are currently following me right now on YouTube are people from back my old home in California. So maybe that is why it's coming in. But I am picking up that very strongly. I really see like wish fulfillment has a lot to do with like moving away from, you know, this energy. There's a map. It's all about this like exploration, like seeing what else is out there. Yeah, there's destiny in store, you know, for sure. Things are going to feel like they're very orchestrated, you know, quite magically, okay? You know, and I think, you know, there's been this fear for you, you know, there's been this fear for you of like, I'm just gonna like end up alone, you know, this cat lady energy. It's interesting, cat lady. That makes me think Leo again, okay? I feel like Taurus, you're dealing with a Leo. You're dealing with a Leo. Maybe this Leo has been kind of a fly in the ointment in your situation, you know? That's quite possible. Or maybe a Leo has, you know, been the third party in your situation. That's another possibility. I keep getting Leo is coming in really strong though there. Um, you know, yeah, and this might have actually been what caused the breakup. Okay. You know, might have even broken up a happy home, right? Due to somebody's, you know, selfishness. These are some pretty loaded cards coming out here. Okay, we got the home card right here. And the reason why I say like breaking up a happy home is because this card, you know, oh, everything looks quite normal from the outside, but if you get a closer look, I mean, let's see, can I get him to focus? You got this weird Bebo dude inside, you know? He looks like he's got a dickhead. Maybe he is a dickhead. You know, there's fireworks in the background in the sky over this house. Like maybe there's been a lot of fighting and, you know, disruption in the house. And this is the situation you were dealing with, you know, leading up to this year, just like, you know, just constant drama. Yeah, probably related to somebody's selfishness, you know, with this pig energy here. You know, somebody who just wanted to have their cake and eat it too. And I think that's a lot of that, like third party energy, right? You know, and that could have been what caused the disruption in the home, broke up the home. We do see a breakup energy here, okay? But I think this person, you know, this third party person that was involved in the mix may have been somebody from the past, because we see this zombies card here. It's like, you know, Night of the Living Dead. And I believe that, you know, you felt an affinity there with this infinity energy, okay? But with this 36, you know, I'm drawn to that right now. You know, it feels like a sense of completion. And the reason why that needed to come about was because it sets you off on a whole other journey with this rider energy, you know, and this fits in so perfectly with the wish card here, right? We talked about travel, possible move, relocation. Well, what a long, strange trip it's going to be. I think you're about to really head off on an adventure, and it's going to take you to some unexpected places. I definitely see travel for you, though, and I do see you looking for a new home, and it might be somewhere you least expect. That's coming in really strongly, because look, at the end of this road, he's got the compass here, he's got his bags packed. He doesn't have his head in the sand anymore. Like, he's looking at things as they are. He's owning the truth, in his heart, what he wants to do, what's right for him, and he doesn't care if it looks weird to other people, if they don't get it, if they think he's fucking nuts. He's gonna go after what he wants to go after. Ostriches are fucking fast and they are strong. So I feel like that's how it's gonna come in for you, When this opportunity comes in, you're gonna fucking take it by the balls and you are gonna run with it. You are not going to hesitate. And you're not gonna care how fucking strange it looks to everybody around you. You're gonna feel so just on fire, because for you, it's the activation of your wish. It's all you've wished for, and you're going to go for it, man. I see you going for it, and you're going to go on a wild adventure, but it does lead you to that place called home. It does. It leads you to that place called home. Might be somewhere, in the mountains, where there's like a mountain range nearby, that's coming in. But I feel like it's just going to be such a beautiful new beginning for you after the instability, and the disruption you felt in the home, through 2021, 2022. It's going to be a much different story for you. But there's definitely, a partnership coming in, and maybe you'll have a traveling buddy, somebody you're traveling with, you're exploring with, and you're just going to be opening up to that experience with another person on that level. But I do see that there's a partnership coming in that brings anchoring, and I think for many of you it definitely could be romantic partner. You decide that you're gonna move in together, you're gonna build together, you're gonna create this home together, and you're kind of like, you're putting all that like drama, from all the, players and all that shit, you're putting it behind you. You're letting that go. You're embracing loyalty and a different reality for yourself. But, I do think there is some cleaning up work to do, though. There's still holdover energy from all that, drama you went through. And I think one person in particular that there really needs to be a balancing of power with. I feel like it's very karmic, and I think you're going to handle that before you fully step into this next cycle. But it does bring wish fulfillment. It brings success, and your finances look really good. I think you're going to do very well for yourself financially. So, looks pretty good to me. Let's just do a cut of the deck energy. See if there's one last message for Taurus here. Yeah, I think it's going to get dramatic. It's going to get a little bit more dramatic, okay? There's going to be some shit stirred up. Inside of this blender, there's a man and a woman, and they're very angry, okay? There's some stuff that needs to be sorted out, but I think this is what gets things moving in your life. This is what sets you off on a new course. Things might have to get stirred up. Things might need to get a little chaotic. Sometimes it's like that when an opportunity comes your way, or you realize, a truth maybe that you haven't acknowledged inside of yourself about what you want to create. When you finally do decide to just jump in you know, with both feet and go for it. It might mean some disruption in your life. It might mean stirring things up a bit. There might be, you know, some people that are angry with you about it, okay? And you're gonna have to ride that shit out, you know? There does look like there's definitely something to resolve, you know, with I'm getting a man, I'm getting a masculine energy, okay? I feel like there's something to resolve. And it's gonna kind of be like worse before it gets better, but it's sort of an unavoidable situation and something that definitely needs to be dealt with. All right. What is this? Kiss and make up energy? The kiss up with love. Oh, Lord, break up just to make up, you know. Who knows? Looks like it's going to be interesting for you guys. You might have a reunion with someone from the past. You might not think that now, but you might be surprised. I think there might be somebody from the past, might be somebody you used to be involved with romantically that you need to clean things up with, make things right, you know. But it'll be an adventure. It sets you off on a new course and it leads to home. So that ain't half bad, is it? I think you'll do just fine, Taurus. All right, I will be back with the Gemini read.